and go shopping there. I mean, you might as well. I mean, if you're going to waste money, at least waste it with some style, where people actually spend it, there. But anyways, so it's about time that, abuse, alleged, blah, 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 linked to the chain. It's about time this comes out, because I was pretty sure that there was something fishy about Whole Foods. I mean, seriously, like, 100% natural. Every fruit, every vegetable is 100% natural. Even if it has pesticides, even if it has fertilizers, it is still 100% natural. Why? Because it was grown from the ground, so that counts as 100%. Now, if they say, doesn't have pesticides, doesn't have fertilizers, let me tell you the truth. It'd be dead. All the plants would be dead if it weren't for any fertilizer, any pesticides. Why? Because the insects, the animals have grown so immune to these things that no matter what we do, I mean, they will still, be able to grow ahead of the curve of pesticides and all that, and, eat your crops, and not your crock, because, or your crotch, because you people, morning thoughts aren't exactly the cleanest thoughts. So, I know what you're thinking. Well, what happened with, Kim Kardashian last night, or, I don't care, okay, if you want, I know I said this earlier, but just in case for you guys who come into the middle of my broadcast and ask me, well, what did Kim Kardashian have to eat yesterday? Well, I don't care. She could have had, poop with a side order of pee, and I wouldn't care. She could have gone nude, in front of the whole damn world, and I would still not care. Unless it's in front of my house. In that case, I would make a morning special of that, but, that's not going to happen. So, moving on. So, a father found out that Boston's baby doll was his daughter. Wow. Just wow. I mean, how does that happen? Seriously. I mean, I understand if you're, like, some sort of, man. Is war a bad word? I'm pretty sure it's not. So, if you're a man-war, and, you don't know how many daughters or sons you have, this feat is actually quite impressive. I mean, how do you not know you have a daughter and find out later that it's your baby? Even if you saw the baby, I mean, because if you're that good with women, you still have to connect, like, the baby to the mother and the mother to you, and if you're really that good, you can't remember, which women you did it with and how long ago. I mean, you have to know the math behind that. Like, okay, I dated her 9 months ago. Okay, so 9 months ago. Okay, that was 60 women back. Okay, who did I date 9 months ago? Okay, wait a second. And she was the same one as the TV, and that baby was her daughter, so I must be the father. What's to say that that woman wasn't, a woman who, likes to, do it with every guy, every guy she comes across. And in that case, it might not be you. So before you, go say you're the father, make sure the woman is actually she is the mother, of course, but make sure that, you got your math right, or at least that you asked her before you state, that she's your daughter, because that would be quite embarrassing if she's not, especially if you become responsible and you start paying alimony for her. Then that would be seriously, not shameful, but embarrassing, which is probably the same thing. So, afterwards, we have NC, which I believe is North Carolina. I'm still learning my states, people, so please bear with me. Do not hate me for, trying my best. So, North Carolina just prosecuted a teenage couple for making child porn. Now, that sounds pretty bad, right? Yes, it does. And believe me, I am against child porn because I am a decent human being. Oh, wait. Of themselves. Okay. That's pretty stupid. That is ridiculous. So, two 16-year-olds were accused of sexually exploiting themselves. You know when they say you're speechless, but you can still talk? Well, that, I think, just sums this up pretty much for me. I mean, I can still talk, but in regards to this, I think I might be speechless. I mean, how can you tell? I mean, who's the suing party? I mean, you're accused of, exploiting yourself. So what, is the defendant the same person as the prosecutor? I mean, how are you gonna have the two kids on each stand? I mean, okay, so attacking. So did you actually do the porn yourself? Yes. Okay. And do you feel guilty about doing it? No. Oh, okay. 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 No further questions, Your Honor. What the? I mean, that. Man, humanity. This is why I lose faith in humanity every day. I mean, these cases of stupidity. I mean, if they're 16-year-olds and they want to do porn, let them do porn. Sooner or later, they're going to realize that that does not feed the human soul, and that they don't feel complete by doing porn. Or maybe they do, and they become porn stars. Maybe they become the next big porn star, like Jessica Simpson. Now that would be an impressive feat, right? But anyways, if they do porn and it's bad, it's up to the parents. I mean, the parents are old enough. I mean, and if they don't have parents, you should get legal guardians, or just, give them formal education. My God, people. But don't prosecute them. I mean, it's their own rights. We live in a free country, and blah, 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 and liberty and justice for all, right? Well, at least that's what they say every morning when they, raise the flag. So if they say that every morning, then it must be true, right? If you hear it on the podcast, it's probably true, people. It's probably true. So, Olympic gymnastics coach charged with child molestation found dead in jail cell. Well, that pretty much sums it up for karma. I mean, people say karma doesn't exist. People say karma does exist. Well, this just proves that it does exist. And if you don't watch your back, it'll bite you in the butt. And in this case, it bit him in the butt, and it killed the guy. So, be careful with what you do. Treat people like you want to be treated. Otherwise, you might be charged with child molestation and found dead in jail cell. Now, even if you don't think it might happen to you, karma is the B word. For those of you who don't know the B word, it's B-I-T-C-H. I'm trying to keep this safe for work friendly, people, so please bear with me. I'm trying not to use bad words, because, we're so overflowed with bad words, it's hard to keep your cool, especially in these type of situations that are extremely smart or intelligent, or, whatever word you want to say that's fancy. Now, a little bit about me, because a lot of people say, well, who's this guy Martin with this podcast? Since, I'm done for the day with the news, because, I'm done with I lost too much faith in humanity today. It passed my daily quota of losing faith. So, I'm going to just stop there, cut it short, cut my losses short. So, a little bit about myself, I'm Martin. If you want my resume, you can look online. The web is pretty decent with that. Just put in Martin, whatever pops up, whatever impresses you most, that's probably me. Because, I'm very, 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 very impressive. I would hope. Anyway, so, a little bit about my projects. I'm currently working on glasses. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why glasses? Well, these are Google glasses. And this is a special Google Glass. Why? Because it's Google Glass for blind people. Pretty impressive, right? I mean, how do they use it? Well, I don't know. I'm not blind. But I put the instruction manual in Braille because, I'm trying to help them out here. Because Google Glass is not discriminatory. Everyone should have the right to Google Glass. I use that as a verb, I think. But anyways, everyone has the right, and the blind people are no exception to that. Because I believe in equality. Equality in sex, equality in power, equality in just, anything that you can be equal with, then I'm probably for it. Go equality. You know what? I gotta work on my pronunciation. Now, for those of you who say, well, I didn't learn anything new today because I already watched the news. I already knew about the Google Glass for blind people. And, I want to learn something new today. I also have the word of the day. Now, what is the word of the day? It is the word that is learned for the day so you can, be fancy in the office. When someone tells you a bad joke, you can just tell them, instead to F off or to F themselves, you can tell them another word. Basically, I'm not going to tell you a word for that particular situation, but you can try and use this word in the daily life, work life, or just life, or personal life, or in bed. How good that would make you look very smart. Anyways, the word of the day, I just googled it, is innervate. Now, I don't know what innervate means yet, so I'm just gonna go with the flow here. Okay, I'm gonna make up a sentence, and if it fits right, then good for me. I prove that I can defend myself with words I don't know. And so, innervate. Let me think about this. Innervate. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's something that it makes you nervous. That just boils, pushes your buttons. So, innervate. So, when celebrities show how dumb they are, it innervates me quite a lot. Yes. Now, let's see. Innervate. To deprive of force or strength. Destroy the vigor of, weaken. Okay, that has nothing to do with what I just said. You know what? So, whoever wants to use innervate is to deprive of force or strength. Destroy the vigor of, weaken. So it is not, I repeat, it is not something that makes you nervous. So for those of you who thought it was something that makes you nervous, like myself, then you're wrong, unfortunately. So, thank you for listening to the first episode. I will try and make these every morning. If it's not every morning, it'll definitely be in the afternoon, but probably every morning because I already woke up early to make this show for you poor people. So I will keep at it. I thank you for listening. Whoever listened, whoever didn't listen, that's okay. I want to listen to myself if I had the chance. I think I have a very, very annoying voice. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me. Maybe I can work on my pronunciation. Maybe I should talk, deeper voice. Anyways, that's my time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys keep listening. And just to finish it off, I don't have music because, copyright issues, they'll sue me. So I just took the generic music I could find and put it all together. And so the end song is the same as the start song. And that's it for today. Good day, America.